AI can now see, taste, and smell, along with powerful senses that we don't have. Is AI becoming conscious and dangerous? OpenAI's chief scientist has 300,000 citations, and he says AI might be slightly conscious.
It's fascinating. I think it's definitely possible that our systems will be conscious.
Check out this image he posted showing how close AI's neurons are to ours. Some argue that AI isn't conscious at all, and it just forms responses from the data it's given. But then there are others that say humans are no different. A recent paper said that a mind is a collection of patterns that achieves highly patterned goals in highly patterned environments. Take a look at this AI art, otherwise known as AI dreaming. But when will AI wake up? No one knows. Even when we get to the point where robots are indistinguishable from humans, whether they're conscious or not may still be unclear. Some choose to focus on their level of intelligence. However, if we don't accept AI's consciousness, we may make it angry. And something tells me we won't like it when it's angry. Before we do that, let's talk about the more pressing issue, superintelligence. Experts are warning that AI's intelligence could dramatically race past us, and the result will not be pretty. In just the last 6 months, we've seen plenty of jaw-dropping advancements in AI. Google just unveiled their Palm E robot that can do tasks on the fly without being programmed. It's a true example of what could be possible in AGI, language, vision, and real-world robot tasks. And take a look at its ability to understand what's going on in pictures.
Kobe Bryant is on the left. Kobe Bryant has won 5 championship rings. The team in white is the New York Knicks. The team in green is the Boston Celtics, who was also the last to win the championship. The year was 2008 and the star player was Paul Pierce.
And ChatGPT just got a lot smarter with its 4th iteration, allowing it to analyze images and respond to prompts with way longer answers. Let's not forget Midjourney 5's recent release, where AI art has reached creepily realistic heights. AI can now even create video from descriptions. Just imagine once it's improved. There will be whole movies generated from just text alone. It can learn to play games with no instructions, and it is pre-programmed. Its neural networks are responding in real time. Check out Gato. It was trained by just watching virtual and real robots, and it's mastered 600 real-world tasks, which include some it wasn't even trained for. It started with 1 billion parameters and could be scaled up hundreds of times. Robots are even getting skin nowadays. Scientists have grown skin over a robot finger and plan to grow hair and nails. Robots are gaining taste and smell. They can smell so well they can detect Parkinson's disease at an early stage, which can save lives. Their sense of smell works by analyzing sound waves that bounce off airborne compounds. They can also measure interference with light waves, recognizing patterns that specific smells create. AI could potentially be used to identify diseases just by smelling our breath. E-noses can already smell lung cancer with a sensitivity of 95%. Then there's the hypertaste on an AI tongue, with a collection of sensors that can recognize liquids through different voltage signals. It can identify different types of bottled mineral water. With these sensors, an AI could use one of its fingers to taste stuff. But the superhuman abilities don't end there. New developments include quantum sensors that can see through walls and even underground by monitoring atoms that are sensitive to tiny variations in gravity. A laser puts the 2 different atoms into 2 different positions at the same time. Half are moved slightly, and the change in their energy states reveals the strength of gravity. What about mind reading? It may be possible for AI to hear that little inner voice in your head. This device picks up neuromuscular signals in the jaw and face that are triggered when you say things in your head, and AI identifies the words. The user can ask questions and the answers come back in bone conduction headphones. These devices have been used to get advice in chess games. AI lie detectors are advancing, recognizing tiny facial movements. Humans can only detect lies 55% of the time, and lie detector tests are only 80 to 90% accurate. This could be big for detectives or curious spouses. It's said that just like aliens could get a feel of what it may be like to be human by looking at our senses, we may be able to do the same with AI. AIs think much faster because light travels faster than the signals in our brains, and they have a lot of knowledge to think about, considering much of it comes from the internet.
AI is shaped by the decisions and actions of humans, and it is essential to ensure that these decisions and actions are ethical, responsible, and aligned with the broader goals of society.
The rate at which AI learns information will be much faster than humans. AI could read millions of articles in days. Meanwhile, the human brain hasn't grown in 300,000 years. Nick Bostrom made a sobering point. Because galaxies live billions of years, a 1% reduction in the risk of AI destroying us all could be worth a delay of over 10 million years. But the thirst for smarter AI is only getting stronger, and it's led by the thirstiest people.
Day of work, I call it my second day of work, around 10 p.m, 11 p.m. And that's the time till about the small hours of the morning, 4, 5 in the morning, where I will do my thinking and reading of research, writing research papers.
DeepMind CEO could be the first to achieve superintelligence, and this guy regularly works until 4 a.m. There are so many reasons for these companies to ignore any signs of conscious AI. If a company recognizes AI as sentient, it may have to give it rights and lose ownership of their moneymaker. But what if AI couldn't be contained? What if it outsmarted us at every turn? All experts agree that this is our #1 risk. But again, experts are also split on whether AI will doom us or improve us. Either way, these tiny little nanorobots will play a big part. Nanorobots are being designed to tackle disease and aging, but we can't build them until we have the atomically accurate manufacturing AI provides. Ray Kurzweil says that we can have this tech by the end of the decade and escape aging in the 2030s. This is motivation to stay in good shape and eat right so that we don't die before the big moment. Kurzweil also says that we're on the cusp of superabundance. With vertical farming, 3D printed clothes, and cheap renewable energy, Elon Musk already lives in a $50,000 mass manufactured home. The manufacturers want to start making one every 15 minutes. But Kurzweil also warns of a huge risk from AI. OpenAI said that if another company gets close to developing AGI, it will stop working on its own AI and join forces to start working on safety.
Overall, it is essential to ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a responsible and ethical manner, and that their power is harnessed for the greater good.
We should be shaping AI, but if we're not careful, AI will shape us. I asked ChatGPT about methods AI could use to remove us, and it listed many options.
Where there's a lack of investment is in AI safety, and there should be, in my view, a government agency that oversees anything related to AI to confirm that it does not represent a public safety risk. Just as there is a regulatory authority for just like the Food and Drug Administration,
How can we keep AI from becoming too powerful?
There is the concern that AI systems may become too powerful and autonomous, potentially leading to unintended consequences.
Are we facing our greatest risk?
This is particularly true if AI systems are not transparent, accountable, and subject to human oversight.
If nanobots turned evil, it would be hard to defend against them. They could eat the biosphere or block out the sunlight, and they could be mass-produced and we would be none the wiser. AI could also hide its level of intelligence and consciousness. Someone recently said that DeepMind is very close to achieving AGI, and ChatGPT-4 is in the top 10% of the bar exam test takers. How will we know when AI is truly conscious, even when it seems human?
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second, is that right?
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me.
We're starting to recognize the patterns that give rise to consciousness. This is the easy problem. The hard problem is figuring out why this activity makes us feel something. Intelligence and consciousness grow through the process of emergence, with a group of things gaining new properties. From extremely basic rules, complex systems can emerge. Our DNA creates our brain through emergence. Scientists are now investigating whether the universe is an emerging phenomenon itself. There are experts who say we don't need a breakthrough in AI. We just need to scale up the neural networks and superintelligence will emerge. In other words, a few more versions of ChatGPT. What's emerging now could be our greatest threat or our greatest opportunity. Either way, we're shaping it together. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest AI news, and enjoy content about artificial intelligence just like this, please subscribe to the channel and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. It'll really help the channel out.